Hello and welcome. In this very video, I'm going to show you how to create a sticky categories menu for your Divi blog. Okay, so this is the final result we are hoping to achieve. Okay, so you can see the categories menu bar on top there. Okay, and as you scroll down, it sticks to the top. All right, and so these are the various categories in which my blog posts have been segmented. All right, so I can click on any one of the categories and to sort out all the blog posts in that category. All right, so I choose the next category and then it sorts out. All right, so as you keep adding more and more blog posts, you're going to choose the categories that they'll fall under, and then once your visitors come to your blog page, they can choose what category of posts that they want to see, and it makes it very easy for your visitors to sort through your blog page. All right, so if this is something that you want to implement on your website, then stay on and let's get it done. All right, so I'm logged into the admin area of my WordPress dashboard. All right, so there are two things that you would need before we can proceed with this tutorial. Okay, and the first thing is to actually have some blog posts, okay, on your website. Okay, so I have a few blog posts that are two posts and then two dummy posts. All right, and then you would also need to have categories. All right, so in order for you to create categories in your website, you would go to, on the left hand menu, under post, you go to categories. Okay, and so over here you can create a new category. All right, so just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to create a new category. Let me just call it let me just say tutorials. Okay, and then the slug. Okay, I'll leave the slug, and then let me just add new category. All right, so you can see that it will be added to the categories list that I have over here. Okay, so that's how easy it is to create a new category. All right, and if you want to delete it or edit it, you can do so by hovering your mouse over it and then clicking either edit or delete. All right, so I'm going to delete this category since I'm not going to use it, and just keep these ones that I have over here. All right, so once you have the categories created in your WordPress admin area, you can now create the categories menu. All right, so on the left hand menu, you would look for appearance, and then under appearance you would go to menus. All right, so this is where you can create a menu for your categories. Okay, all right, so on my main website, I have the main menu, which is the header menu that appears on the top of all the pages in my website. All right, so I'm going to add a new menu and I'm going to call it a categories menu. All right, and that is the menu we are going to be displaying on the blog page. All right, so right at the top of your menus page, there's a link over there called create a new menu. All right, so I would click on that link, and it gives me the chance to name my menu. So I'm going to call this menu blog category menu. All right, you can choose any name you want to give to it. So I'll click on create menu. All right, so it's going to create this menu. So now the menu is created. Okay, so now I'm going to select the categories that I want to add to this menu. Okay, so over on the left hand side over here, add menu items. Okay, so I'm going to add menu items, and the menu items I'm going to add are the categories that I just created in the previous step. Okay, so you scroll down a little bit on the page, and then you would come to a section where you have categories. All right, so click on the arrow to drop down all the categories you have. I would click on view all to see all the categories that I have on my website. Okay, so over here I would select the ones I want to include. So in my example here, Divi tutorials, marketing, website tech, WordPress tutorials. Okay, so these are the categories I want to add to the categories menu. All right, so once I'm done selecting them, I would click on add to menu. All right, and it's going to add them to this new category menu that I just created. All right, so you can actually reorder them depending on how you want them to appear. So let me just bring this to the top. Okay, website tag, tutorial. Okay, I think I think it's fine. Okay, let me bring this one here. All right, so this is the order in which I want the menu items to be displayed. All right, so once I'm done adding the categories to the menu and sorting and ordering them in the way that I want, I would click here on save menu. I would click on save menu to save my menu. All right, so it's done. The theme that I'm using on my website is the Divi theme. All right, so if I don't know the theme that you are using, but if you want to follow me in this example and use the same theme, I'm going to provide a link in the description below where you can try out the Divi theme for your website. So I would go over to right on the menu side here, Divi, and I'm going to be using the Divi theme builder. Okay, and this theme builder, let me just go there and show you something. Okay, all right, so the Divi theme builder allows me to create templates for the different pages that I have on my website. All right, so I can create a template for any kind of page. I can create a template for archive pages. I can create templates for my blog posts. I can create a template for any kind of page that I want. And what that template does is that it's going to give the same styling, okay, and the same outlook for that kind of page that I'm creating. All right, so the Divi theme builder is a very powerful tool that helps you to, you know, create some consistency, all right, and very powerful pages on your website. Okay, so I've already created a few themes in the theme builder which I'm going to use. Okay, now the one we're going to use for this particular example, okay, is the archive pages. All right, I already have my Divi theme builder. Okay, I have a theme for all archive pages. All right, and all archive pages include the blog page as well. Okay, it includes a blog page as well. All right, so I'm gonna make the changes in the custom body. All right, so I would click on the pencil icon over here and go into the archive page. Okay, so let's wait for it to load up. Okay, all right, so now very quickly on this page, okay, I have a hero section, all right, which displays the name of that particular archive. Okay, so and then this here is a blog post module. All right, it's a blog module. All right, so it's as easy as just adding a new blog module to the blog page. All right, so if I go into the settings of the blog module, okay, the only change, okay, that you need to make, or the only selection that you need, is to select this current category. All right, so what that means is that the posts that are going to be displayed on this blog page will be the particular category, the current category that the user or the visitor selects. Okay, so this is what is going to make it possible for the visitor or whoever is viewing your blog page to sort your blog post according to the categories that you have. All right, so just check this box. Okay, right, so make sure you have this box checked. All right, and then just save that. Okay, and we are going to include the categories menu above the blog post. All right, so I'm going to hover over this section over here. I'm going to add a new section, a new regular section to the top of the blog section. All right, so over here I have a new section there. Okay, so I will add a rule as well. I'll add a rule, and then before we go on to add the menu module, let me just make a little change to the section. So I'm going to go into the settings of the section. All right, and over in the design tab, I'm going to just reduce the padding. Let me just make the padding, make it 0. Okay, so the padding is 0. All right, and then I'm going to add the blog. Okay, I'm going to add the menu, search for menu. All right, search for menu. Okay, so automatically it selects the the main menu, but I can go down into the drop down and then choose. Over here you can see the blog category menu that we created in the previous step. Okay, so I'm going to select the blog category menu, and what's going to happen is that it's going to fill the menu with the categories, the blog category that I created in the previous steps. All right, so I'm gonna, let me style this a little bit. I'm gonna bring let me center. Okay, so I'm going to center this. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so for now let me keep this here, and then let me just do a little edit. I'm going to give my section, okay, I'm going to go into my settings, section settings, and I'm going to give it a background color to match with my overall theme colors of my website. Okay, so let me give this a green. All right, that's nice. Okay, so I'll keep that way. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then I'll go into the let's see. Okay, so I'll go into the row settings, and let me reduce the padding of this as well. Let me give it a padding of let's say 3 on both the top. Okay, it's small. Let me increase the padding a little bit. Okay, all right. Okay, this is what I'll do. I think I'll give the section a little bit of padding as well. So instead of 0, let me give it a little bit. Let's say I think 10 is okay. 10 is okay. All right, and then I can, okay, all right, that's fine. Let me go into the row settings as well, and then over at the border, let me give it curved borders. Let me call this MC5. How will 5 look like? Okay, just a minute. Okay, I'm going to go into the row settings and reduce the padding that I have there. I think I'll make this 0. Okay, both top and bottom, I'll make this 0, and then I'm gonna, okay, let me now also make some rounded borders. Let me say 50. All right, that's nice. Okay, all right, and then okay, so I'm going to the module settings, and I'm going to make the background transparent to take the color of the, okay, so it's going to take the color of the background. Okay, so let's see, I'll go back into the row settings, and then okay, into the background, let me add some style to this. Okay, I think I'll make this a gradient. Okay, so add a gradient. All right, let's see. Okay, so I think I'll add green on this side, and then I'll make this side black, and I'm going to change the gradient direction. I'll make it 90. Okay, that's better. Yes, that's better. All right, that's looking better. Okay, so now I'm going to change my menu text to, okay, let's say white, so that to show well. Okay, so I'll go to design and go to menu text. Okay, let me change my font type. Okay, I'm going to choose Unito, and then let me make this bold. Okay, and then change the font size. Let's say 18 to 18. Yeah, that's better. And then I'm going to change the menu text color to white. Okay, that's looking better. To white. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right. So now what I want to do is when someone hovers on the menu, on the category text, okay, it should change colors. I'm going to change my active link color. Okay, so at any point, okay, I'll change my active link color to this. Okay, that is, so it shows which particular category the visitor is on at the moment. And then I'm going to make a change to the menu text color. I'm going to give it a hover state. Okay, so if it's on hover, it should be this color. Okay, but not, let me scale it down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, I think I'll make it 0.5. Okay, that's better. Okay, so when you hover on it, it turns into this color, and then when it's active, it turns to this color. Alright, that's fine. I think I'm going to increase the line height. Okay, that's nice. Alright, let's see. I think I should add a little bit of padding to this. Go to design, spacing. Let me add a bit of padding. 12. I think 12 is fine. Okay, so I would save. This and then exit out of this and then save this. All right, so let's go and test it and see. So the blog page. All right, so you can see. Okay, one more thing, we need to make the section stick to the top. Okay, so I'll go back into my theme builder, go back into the custom body, and then alright, so I'll go into the section settings, and then over on the advanced tab, okay, click on advanced tab, go all the way down to scroll effect. Okay, and then in this sticky position menu, I'm going to select stick to the top. Okay, and that is the only selection you need to make. I would save, and then I would save as well. Alright, so let me exit out of this place, save, and then when I go back to the page, let me just refresh the page. Okay, so right now this is the blog page. Okay, so if I choose the website tech category, it's going to sort out all the blog posts and then leave the website, those in that category. When I go to the Divi tutorials category, you can see, okay, so it's sorting out the whole thing over there. So when you hover, you can see that hover effect. All right, and then the active link also shows. Okay, so when I go here, you can see. All right, so go back to the blog page and you can see. All right, so as we scroll down, you can see it sticks to the top. All right, and that's exactly what we wanted to achieve. Okay, as you scroll down, it sticks to the top, so it goes with you as you scroll, and that's exactly what we wanted to achieve. All right, so this is how to have that sticky categories menu on your blog page. Over in the theme builder, because we created the page for all archive pages, all right, so what that means is that it's not just going to apply to the blog page. All right, so for any page that archives posts, all right, that sticky categories menu section is going to be on every page. All right, and you can see it's not just on the blog page, but on each of the archive pages that we have on our blog site. All right, so that is how to create a sticky categories menu in Divi, okay, for your blog page. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this tutorial, I want you to give this a like. All right, also subscribe to this channel for more videos that will be coming up in Divi and in WordPress. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video.